2-4 on the beat.
You niggas be faking. I check in the bag, I go to Jamaica. I need a vacation. I stay with a baddie, I fuck with the flavors. I'm chasing this paper. I got a new crib, it came with some acres. Make nothing with bangers. These niggas are stupid, I swear I'm dangerous. These niggas be hating. I'm doing no favors. I need a vacation. I grind on the daily. These niggas be hating. I'm doing no favors. Need a vacation. I grind on the daily. These niggas be hating. I'm doing no favors. I need a vacation. Got no time for waiting. Ain't doing no favors. I'm just chasing this paper.
You already know what it is. You're listening to The Urban Product. It's your boy DME.
It's your boy Cozy Rich.
It's your girl Imani.
How's everybody doing today?
Living my best life per usual.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Yeah. Everyone's chill. Enjoying this first week of fall, kinda, even though today was warm as shit.
It's fall.
It was hot.
I thought fall was the 23rd of September.
Yeah, you're right.
Nah, wasn't
No.
on
Pretty
the
sure
end
it's
of
the
summer?
23rd of September.
Nah, it's still, quote unquote, it's still the summertime.
Still summer? Okay.
It just don't feel like summer.
Word, I always thought summer ended like after Labor Day. I thought that's what was the cutoff between summer and fall.
Yes, but
the fact that I even know when summer ends is kind of sad. Like, why would I know that?
You love the summer.
So just no random fun facts.
I hate the summer. It's like I like the fall. It goes fall, spring, summer, winter, in that order.
Facts.
Spring is just an extended winter if you think about it.
Yeah, I'm fall, spring, winter, summer.
Now, if I was in Florida, it would be fall, 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 fall. Fuck spring, summer. Actually, not fall and winter. I would love it.
In Florida, I feel like it's summer all the time.
Like I said, fall and winter.
Oh, okay.
Because those would be the times when it's not that hot.
Okay,
but, you know,
okay.
still
I feel you.
You know, when I make it, I'm gonna probably have like a Florida house, a house up here, and a house, you know, out in LA.
I'm a summer baby, so.
Yeah, I just
fuck you, summer babies.
I like the summer because I can just chill, wear shorts and tees and all that shit. But it's just so hot, and it makes me not want to do anything outside that doesn't have like an AC.
So you don't like the beach?
I haven't. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't go to the beach at all this past summer.
I went once with Shorty. That was it.
Yeah, and I don't mind the beach. Like, the beach can be a dope little vibe if it's nice out, but me, who can't swim, there's only so much I can do on the sand.
I don't ever really see people swimming at the beach, just because the
it's
like,
gross up here.
if you got to go deep as fuck to swim, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if you go that deep, you could potentially get like caught in the waves, brought out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really think people swim at the beach, bro.
Yeah, so then that means there's no point of me going to the beach just to chill on the sand.
So why did you go to the beach before?
I went into the water. I just didn't go like deep and
So I'm confused. What changed? Why can't you do that now?
I mean, the only reasons why I did it back then was because I was with people that wanted to go to the beach. Nobody was.
So
really
you don't even
hitting
like
my
the
line to
beach?
go to the beach. I don't care for the beach.
That's all you had to say.
Yeah.
By the way,
I'll go to a beach. I just don't care for myself.
By the way, the beach worse than the pool.
The beach is worse than a pool?
I would rather go to the pool.
Why is that?
The public pool or a pool?
I don't do public pools, nah.
So private.
Okay.
Like a friend's house.
Then a private pool or a private beach?
Private beach. No. I don't like sand. Like, nah, fuck the sand. If you can give me a pool with chairs, a deep end, a shallow end.
You telling me you wouldn't enjoy a private beach?
No, I don't like sand. I'd rather a private pool.
Okay.
Because then you could grill and shit, you know what I mean? You could do more shit. You can cool it.
Okay.
Relax.
I hear you.
Oh, you lay on the beach, you get sand in your underwear, you get sand in between your toes,
So
sand in your hair.
pool house on you. You having a pool?
Yeah, when I make it, yeah. Of course.
Facts. I enjoy going to other people's spots for pools, and I don't really go in. Sometimes I'll just be sitting on the edge and just,
And that's all
having my feet just kicking the water, and and I'm enjoying my time.
He said my feet kicking in the water.
Oh yeah, do you know how many times I've almost died in the water? It's actually crazy to think about. It makes me sick.
You don't know how to swim, that's why.
But I did know how to swim. It's crazy because like they say, like you don't forget those type of things. Yeah, I learned how to swim when I was like 10 years old. Okay. That was like for maybe a week when I was in Haiti. And then I left and never swam again until maybe I was 16 or 17, and I almost drowned.
It's a mindset thing.
So imagine like 6-7 years not
thing.
swimming, so you just get thrown right back in there. Like
you probably went in thinking like you're gonna drown.
I mean, I did that, but I jumped over a cliff. So
Yeah, nah, that
and I
wouldn't-
was good.
Yeah, nah, that wouldn't be me.
The way
You wouldn't see me
it's
jumping
crazy
off
'cause
cliffs.
I
That
can
would not be
swim,
me.
but I can't float. If that makes sense, right? I can't tread water, but I can actually swim.
So you would just be dying the entire time.
No, he's
no,
good.
no, I'd be good
He's
for
just
like
saying he
5
can't
minutes.
chill.
I'd be good for like 5 minutes, but once I get tired and gassed, like I'm dead. So if I was ever stuck in the middle of the ocean, I can't float on my back. I can't just sit there, and I have to swim until a shark eats me or whatnot. But yeah, bro.
I mean, my thing is, I can't. Well, I haven't just opened my eyes underwater and just looked at shit, because normally wherever I'm at it's like chlorine and shit, so or salt water. So my thing is, if I can't see anything, that's when I panic. You feel me? Like when I go under,
First of all, who opens their eyes underwater?
a lot of people,
You're weird.
mad people,
For
mad
what? If I
people.
don't have goggles, like there's no reason for me to be opening my eyes and just
Yeah, there's,
Just-
I mean, for people that don't have goggles, they fucking swim with their eyes
Open,
with their eyes
yeah.
open.
Like if we're playing games.
I think people in these countries just be having goggles out their
You gotta
ass,
realize
bro.
I don't swim, so you're right.
You feel me?
I don't know. These
So
things.
if I can't see anything, that's where I panic, and then I'm just like, "Hey, yo,
Right.
no air." I'm fighting. I don't know how the fuck to get out, and then yeah, panic. That's how you drown. So, fuck it. Maybe I'll learn how to swim. Maybe I'll take private lessons, but if I do, I don't even know when I'd be in situations where I'd have to swim. So,
Group trip, I got you.
facts.
the way I taught myself, I just threw myself. I remember I was
you just threw yourself.
yeah, threw myself in the water. I was like in 7th grade.
I hate you.
So you just threw. So you said fuck it, fuck life, and you just threw yourself in the water.
All right, I got pushed in. It was yeah, I got,
Not knowing how to swim is not just gonna throw themselves in the water.
yeah, so
nigga.
I got pushed in. I was at Tufts Pool. I don't know if y'all familiar with that in Medford, but it's like they have a deep end, 12 feet. Bro, I got pushed into there, and it's either die or learn quick. It's crazy how fast like your instincts kick in when it's life or death.
Yeah,
But yeah, after
I would have
that,
been
it was-
dead.
Nah, no, you wouldn't. Trust me, no, you wouldn't. I'm telling you, when life or death kicks in, like your just innate abilities, natural instincts just kick in, bro. Like survival. Niggas is going to survive. Niggas is going to survive. Shit, we ain't going out like no bitch. Fuck, I look like let water kill me.
Wait.
Alright, so what's been going on this week? What we starting shit
Well,
off with?
first of all, I just want to say it's 9/11, so we want to obviously remember and give a shout out, well, not a shout out, but just give our remembrance and condolences to all the families that were affected by 9/11, all the people whose lives were taken in that tragic event. So just want to mention that and just throw that out there first and foremost.
Facts. 18 years. Do any of you remember where you were?
Bro,
Yes.
I was born in 1997. This happened in 2001. I don't remember this shit at all, to be honest.
I
with
actually
you.
do.
At
I don't
all.
remember like what was going on. I just remember that day. I was in preschool. It ended early. My mom wasn't there to pick me up. My grandma and my uncle were there to pick me up. That never happens. Both of them together? Nah. And then I think I asked my mom like a couple years later. I was like, "Mom, like what happened? Like why did this happen?" And she told me. And then we talked about it in school, and I was like, "Oh, shit, damn."
Wait, were you in New York?
No, I was here, but for whatever reason, they ended school early because they didn't know if they were gonna come to Boston or if they were gonna.
Where were they coming from?
I honestly don't know. I just know my preschool ended early and we left. So
Oh, okay. I hear you.
Where were you?
Me, it's crazy because I remember that year I was in New York, but I don't think I was in New York like around when it happened. Maybe a couple of months ago I was in New York, but I think I was in school one day and that shit just went down. I saw mad shit on the TV. I didn't really know what was going on until my mom explained everything to me, and I was just like, wow, that's crazy. But it wasn't until I got older that I actually understood what was going
saw
on.
what actually happened.
Yeah, back then it was just, oh, something crazy happened on the news today or something
crazy.
crazy happened in the world. But it wasn't until I got older that I actually understood the impact that 9/11 actually had on the country.
Facts.
I don't even remember like seeing I really don't remember this at all when it happened. Like I don't have any recollection of seeing anything on TV. I don't have any recollection of anyone talking about it to me. At the time, I was 4 years old. So I'm just like, I expect that, to be honest, like not being able to remember it. But it's just like you said, after all the years, when you grow up, people just, in school especially, people just talking about it, you start to remember everything that, or not remember, but discuss everything that happened. And thank God something like that hasn't happened again. But you know, one thing I do want to say, we've done a lot as it pertains to airport safety, TSA, you know what I mean, transportation safety and all that. Like, that's never going to happen again. God forbid. But we transitioned to school shootings instead.
Yeah.
And we started getting worried about, we were worried about terrorists overseas. Now we're worried about domestic terrorists. So it's just crazy how everything is flipped. Like, we used to be worried about the outsiders. Now we're worried about ourselves. I just want to make that a point.
No, it's a very good point to make. We're always, I feel like, in danger of something or in fear of something. Now, like, I agree with what you said. Now it is just domestic terrorists instead of
If you think about
foreign
it, though,
terrorists. Yeah.
I might be like pushing the envelope with this, but you could say 9/11 is what started that.
Oh yeah, like after it happened, people started buying their guns.
Not
and
even,
stuff like that.
not even that. After it happened, Muslims and anyone who was really different started getting like really criticized in America. If you think about it, like people were really against Muslims once that happened.
Oh yeah.
And now like this rhetoric that Trump has with like people being different and all that, like I can understand. I'm not understand, but I can see why people are like, we don't want outsiders in the country because of certain events. But then again, you got to think about it. More things that happen out in this country are done by domestic people rather than outsiders. But I'm just saying, like 9/11 is really the beginning of when Americans started feeling a type of way about outsiders, in my opinion, like publicly about it. You know what I mean?
I hear that. I see the connection. I see where you're going with that. Yeah.
I hope I, elocuted myself correctly and, well for you people so you don't get the wrong idea.
Elocute.
Right.
Okay. I like, I say I like when fucking Darnell goes in his fucking
his little-
vocabulary bag and shit. We gotta give him.
I may act like a fool on here sometimes. That's my personality. But when I have to get down and dirty and get serious, come through, bro.
I can't.
We pull up. We show out.
Facts. All right, let's get into the shit. What's popping? What's going on this week? Let's talk.
YG and Kehlani.
Yeah,
They a thing?
they're a thing now.
Kehlani dated Chris Brown, or was that Karuchi?
That was Karuchi.
Who was she with before?
Kehlani.
She was with
She was with Party.
Irving.
She was with
Kyrie.
Irving.
She did Kyrie dirty.
She had a baby with somebody else.
Did.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, she looked.
It's interesting
Kyrie dirty.
because they randomly just came out on Instagram one day. I think like Kehlani posted a photo set of them two.
Out of the bag.
Yeah,
Or something like that.
and I was first of all, I was like, "Nigga, what bag?" Like,
Right.
like nobody
Like,
knew
where did this come
cats out
from?
the bag. Nobody was suspecting this. You just threw that shit out there.
And now it's there.
And my thing is, a lot of people were saying that Kehlani went out and said that they were talking for like 5 years.
Which is wrecked to Kyrie.
I was about to say, didn't she have like a whole baby with another?
Yeah, so her best friend, sampled him, himself, his man's.
So you're telling me her best friend fucked one of her mans?
No, her
come out and
best
say
friend, like gave his sperm so she can have a baby.
YG's.
Her best
No,
friend?
no, her gay best friend gave her Kehlani, yes.
Kehlani's gay best friend.
Oh, okay.
gave
So instead of having
Kehlani's
sex with
sperm.
someone, she just took it from another. I got it. All right.
Yeah.
So she basically got a sperm donor.
Yeah.
Is that true? That's all you had to say. You got a
I'm
sperm
sorry.
donor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I was trying to break
She
it
made it
down.
mad
I was
complicated.
like,
I don't
she
know.
not trying to be explicit? Like, what
I
did
thought
she
you were
say?
trying to say like, yo, her friend fucked a man. It didn't make no sense.
I thought
Either
she
way.
was trying to say YG donated sperm. I was like,
Nah.
YG being the father of Kehlani's baby would be a crazy plot twist. Yo.
My thing is, does she have a type?
I don't think so.
Because she went from basketball player to rapper to who was she with before? Or was
Oh,
that
I
it?
have
She
no
was dating
idea.
a
Party,
short-
right?
She was dating a shorty.
Oh yeah,
at some
Party.
point.
Oh yeah, and then a shorty at one point.
And
Yeah.
then-
Yeah, she's bi.
Yeah, of
Are they all
course.
black? Was it shorty black?
Was she black?
I think so.
Oh yeah, she like black people.
It was a light skin.
Yeah,
It was a light skin shorty.
That's the
so I
only
think
correlation
so.
I have. Tied at black people. Because she's tied to herself. That's who she likes. Hey,
I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't really care for. I guess I'm happy for them because I like YG and Kehlani individually.
Yeah. What was your reaction though?
My reaction was the music's about to be fire.
Right. Do you think the music's about to be fired now or after?
After they break up.
that's fucked.
Yeah,
No.
because a lot of people say that. A lot of people are saying that. They're like, oh, the
I can't. First
album
of all,
afterwards is
imagine
about to be
YG
dope.
making a breakup track.
Nah, I don't think that.
Fuck
I think,
that bitch. Yo, that's all I hear.
Nah, I think the music that they make when they're together is gonna be dope. Cause I can imagine Kehlani putting out a track and then you get a smooth YG feature for the verse. Yeah, that shit would sound fire. Or like a YG song and the dude's rapping and then you got Kehlani in the hook.
Why are you making that
Probably
face
sound
for
fire.
it?
You really think that'll sound fire?
Yeah.
I don't.
YG can be smooth sometimes, man. When you listen to, you're not a YG fan.
I'm a YG fan. I respect YG.
You becoming smooth on the R&B shit sometimes.
I need you to show me.
For a feature, oh yeah, I got you.
I need you to show me because
yeah.
I have not seen a.
That's that West Coast shit. Kehlani and YG. That's that West Coast shit.
I understand,
fam.
but just like they're two different types of people in my opinion, and like the way they rap or the way they do their own thing, I don't see it meshing.
Sometimes it works like that though.
We'll see.
I mean, like you could cater it, like you could cater your style to someone else, but I don't know. But when I heard about this, first of all, I heard about this when y'all put it in the document. I was like, YG and Kehlani. All right.
Yeah,
I don't
shit kinda
care
just
for
came
celebrity
up with me.
relationships, so this is another thing to me. Like, all right, good for them. But you said they've been doing this for 5 years?
That's what she said.
I don't know if that means they've been dating each other for 5
No,
years.
they've
they've
been
been
talking.
cool.
They've been
cool.
talking for 5 years.
So does that mean they were you know what? I don't want to get into
don't
it because
know.
that means she a hoe and that means she could be doing the same thing to YG, so she can't be trusted.
I don't know. It was a whole
Maybe
big
she's
thing
grown
because when the
now.
party next door
She's not
shit
grown 5 years
happened, when the party next door shit happened, that was apparently when she was with Kyrie. So
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what she's doing out here.
Basically, she
We all still love her clearly. So fuck it.
She makes music, right?
Yeah. She doesn't make music.
No, he's probably laughing at the fact that
Oh, that you asked that question? No, yeah, she makes
Bro, I don't
music.
listen. I've never heard any of y'all. Yo, you listen to that Kehlani track? Yo, that new Kehlani track just came out, bro.
I'm
That
not
shit's
gonna
fire.
lie. It's been a while since she put out any music though.
What do you mean, fam? She
Wasn't
just
it-
put Fire out with Ty Dolla $ign not that long ago.
No, I mean like an actual like album, like a work.
I think she put an album out in 2017.
That's what I'm saying. It's
That
been a
was
couple
about to be
years.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
So
She ain't Rick Ross.
Oh,
this shit's fire.
She ain't Rick Ross.
Huh?
She ain't relevant like
he
that.
said that.
You never heard this before?
Bro, she sound like every other woman.
She said 5 words, bro.
She already sound like every other woman. I'm sorry. There's nothing. Yo, I'm sorry, but to me, there is nothing special about her.
Okay. She's bad as shit. She can sing. She can dance.
Bro, there's 7
she
billion
is so
people
kind.
out here.
She's
You know how many
so
women look
down
better
to
than her?
earth. She's
My
a
woman.
wonderful mother.
This woman. Like, yo, we all out here. Like, what?
I can't.
I don't know. We ain't gonna let you slander Kehlani like that.
I'm just saying facts.
I feel you. Well, I'm happy for them.
All right, so over under a year.
Do I see this going?
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say under. I give it 4
Yeah, I
months.
feel
I
like
give
I'm
it till
a dick.
Christmas.
I see it under as well.
Cause YG a hood nigga.
I just
don't-
never see celebrity couples going a long time.
The only ones I have seen is Beyonce and Jay-Z, and that's
ones that are
because
married.
And they still.
Those are the only ones I see going a long time. The ones that are married. You feel
Kim
me?
and Ye, I'm surprised even made it this far.
Well, they
to
got like,
be honest,
they got like 4 kids.
that's the only reason. But like before they had kids, bro, I
you
don't know
mean?
how. Nah, like before
Kim
he
was the only
But
shorty that
Kanye's
Kanye
always
wanted.
been on
though.
him. Yeah.
I
Kanye's always
understand
been
that,
on
but the
her.
way Kim is, I didn't
yeah.
expect that to last because
Yeah,
she
that's
be
big facts. She be in and out.
feel me.
Yeah, but I feel like those are never Kim's decisions.
Chris Humphries, Reggie Bush.
What?
What?
Shorty spent mad bread on a wedding that, for a marriage that only lasted like 2 seconds. You're sick. I mean, she could make that in like 5 minutes, but still.
You know that nigga she married is out of the league now. You know how much money he probably lost from her?
You don't think they did prenups? Fam, they so did prenups, bro. Celebrities
Maybe
def do
she
prenups.
did a
She
prenup.
probably signed a prenup. What's she gonna take from me? She's worth more than him. What?
I don't know. I feel like celebrities in general, if they were to get married, they would sign.
To be honest, I feel like celebrities in general, if they get married, they don't need to do prenups because they both got their own bag. Why they
Right.
gonna fuck it up?
that exact reason.
Why would you for what though? Like
So when if anything ever happens, I know my shit is good. Period.
That's what I'm saying though. Why would I go after your bag if I have my own bag?
Some people do.
Because
that's a
if
mental
I can
illness.
get more,
Some people do.
a finesse
Right.
is a finesse.
Right.
I ain't no finesse. That's just scheming.
Or some people could probably feel like entitled too. Like, I was with you while you were gaining the success, so I'm gonna take my part.
Half
in
of
it.
your company is not
Right.
mine.
Friggin'
this
Amazon.
This ain't no Amazon. Jeff
Amazon
Bezos.
Bro,
that's exactly
I had a
what this could be.
conversation about that. What do you guys think? Do you think she should have taken?
So she's talking about
Anything?
Amazon, Jeff Bezos' wife.
Yes.
We actually spoke about this before you got on the show, but we can talk about it again real quick.
Real quick.
So yeah, Jeff Bezos' wife divorced her husband, Jeff Bezos, and she got
'Cause he
half of his
cheated.
fortune, which was like $2 billion, and she pledged
And
to
she
donate
put
half
half.
of that to like some charities.
Charity, yeah.
So she's still a billionaire. And I was,
Why you putting your hand up?
See now, if she was a celebrity or if she was somebody that
the thing is,
somebody that had monetary value, you don't think she still would have went with the prenup?
my thing is,
Some of them do.
he probably didn't have her sign a prenup because he probably didn't think it was gonna last that long or that was gonna happen. He was gonna cheat or get caught cheating, to be honest. But my thing is she played a role in the creation of the company. Like,
Yeah,
she's
she
been there since day
did.
one, so she has a right to that.
See,
You feel
but
me?
I have friends who
That's
say
different.
she shouldn't have gotten half.
Bro, she helped
Which is-
start this shit with him.
Okay, I'm glad you're agreeing with me because had you gone a different way, this would have been bad. We were literally arguing for like 2 hours because they were like, nah, she should have got like 25%. I'm like, no, she was there from the beginning. And then he cheated on top of it. Like, what did you think was gonna happen?
I mean, I can understand why she doesn't need half because she doesn't need half. But her getting half, I don't feel bad about.
Hold on, I'm gonna look this chick up because you said that she was there from the beginning. What's this
Yeah,
chick's
from the
name?
beginning,
What's her
like
name?
when he started,
I don't know.
when he first got started with the company and everything, like she helped
She was with
build
him.
what he.
They were together.
She helped build the brand to what
her-
it is now.
What's her name?
I don't know. I would have said it.
Okay, so what I want to yes, it's
Right.
crazy how we don't know.
No, we spoke about this like a couple months
Mackenzie
ago.
Bezos. So I'm on her Wikipedia page right now.
Right.
As of August 2019, her net worth is $35.3 billion.
Jeff Bezos is worth a lot more than we thought.
But
See, but okay, you said she was there for the beginning. Nowhere in this thing does it say she's a co-founder of Amazon or
Well, maybe
How to
she
be a
didn't.
she's
co-founder,
in
she still helped
the
this
or
nigga.
she's part of the chair or the board for Amazon.
Yeah, but she could
if
probably
her
been in
name
the-
is attached to anything, then I could see why. But if it's
But
not,
she's behind the scenes. 1, 2. She gave the nigga kids. 3.
is she behind the scenes?
Bro, that's like all right. That's like my shorty helping me start a company. Like she gave me ideas. She gave me like the charisma,
Advice.
the extra support. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, the morale boost to help me get over the hump. Now, if I would have just once I make it, listen.
So
if
you
I would've-
supported me. Okay, cool. Facts. We got married and you supported me.
If I'm
cool.
giving you ideas
Oh my
that you,
God,
if I
you
give you
sound like
ideas,
these niggas.
if I give you ideas that you end up using and end up making the company billions, I would want to be entitled to some of that.
Well, if that's the case, yes, if you're giving somebody ideas, then yes, that means you are now attached to it. So
That's
what
not
I
true,
will-
Yeah,
though.
but
That's
she
not- you know how many
probably
people
didn't
give
want her
people
name
ideas
on
and
it.
they don't
That was
get any
his
credit?
thing. Wait,
You know how many people
that
do
was
that,
his
bro?
thing.
You know how many producers don't get credit? That's the same shit when you think about it.
Okay.
Why does
Producing
her
a
name
beat
have
and
to
getting
be
no
on it?
credit.
Because it's like, I would say it could be a 50, if just talking about Amazon. There are other assets, I don't know. But in terms of Amazon, I would give you 50-50 of those profits if it was like a co-founder. You feel me? Like if we literally started this thing together, cool, you legit earn half because anything that I make, half of that is literally
do realize-
going to you. But if you're not doing that, then yeah, I think you should get a portion, but literally half of everything.
Okay,
She got half of
boom.
his fortune, not half of Amazon.
And Amazon is gonna make, first off, there's two things. 1, Amazon is gonna make that money back literally in a whole hour. He will be perfectly fine. 2, what if she had a career? I don't know the whole backstory, but what if she had a career, right?
Okay.
Because he had to go do his thing, she probably had to, take a back seat, help him.
We don't know that.
Help the kids.
We don't know that.
But I'm just saying, you gotta look at all the facts here. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? All the scenarios.
Someone and get $2 billion. Never work a day in my life again. I'm moving to Aruba. You ain't finding me.
This nigga is stupid.
So she earned her bachelor degrees in English at Princeton University with highest honors in 1997.
Can I ask you a question? What do you do with an English degree? Besides become a teacher?
Writer, teacher, speech writer. Like, not just regular,
another
like,
writer. Okay.
another type of writer.
Writing and teaching.
Writing and teaching, honestly.
So she got her degree in 1992. That same year, she worked for Jeff Bezos at this hedge fund, and then they got married the next year. Oh, so you got married within a year of knowing each other. That's crazy. but then later she found it. Yeah, so...
That's really what it is.
Okay, you worked for me. Cool. You gave me a couple of ideas that helped me start this company. Cool. That means I got to give you half of everything.
Oh, no, bro. I feel you. Like, she doesn't need to get half. Give her 10%.
Yeah,
give her 10%.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But
damn, you went 10%?
No, but you got to think about it. You got to think about it.
Like,
he's worth how much $1 billion?
He's gonna
10%
make it
is still setting her
back.
up for life, though.
He's going to make it back.
Imagine being a co-founder, right? Imagine if he wasn't the only person. Imagine if there was mad other people that like helped found Amazon, and they're all getting a piece of that. Now here comes divorcee Mackenzie, and she's getting half.
They're going to make it.
Of course, but you got to think about it. She's not getting
back.
half of Amazon. She's getting half of his money.
Exactly.
That's not
he still got Amazon.
It's not the company though. That's the one thing like you got to separate because they're not.
He will be.
They may be
fine.
in the same because he works like he is the company essentially. Like it runs because of him, but it's his money she's taking.
Okay.
He's gonna make it back.
I understand that, but it's the
probably
principle.
made it back by this point.
He probably did. It's the principle.
It's the principle.
It's the principle.
It is low key the principle. Like when the whole thing went down, I was happy for the shorty because I thought shorty finessed. I thought shorty finessed the whole situation because when I heard that she got all that money and then pretty much donated like a good half of it, I was like, oh, haha, yeah, fuck you, Jeff. But I don't know. I'm just saying me because this whole thing started with why should people have to sign a prenup? I'm signing a prenup. So this whole thing never happens. You feel me? I'm secured with what I make, and then I just move on. You feel me?
The thing I learned about prenups,
regardless, is that if I am making money when I make it, yes, my future wife, I am getting a prenup.
Prenups are, you got to think about it. Like there's certain clauses in prenups though that void that though. Like if you were caught infidelity wise, that probably would void the prenup. Like there are certain things that like your wife could put in the prenup to get your money if you fuck up. You cheating is a big one. You know what I mean? Like you could put in the clause if she's the one that wants the divorce and I didn't cheat, she ain't get no money for what?
Yeah. See, to be honest, I forgot the cheating aspect of all this.
Yeah, like you gotta
talking in general. I was like, nah, fam, if we getting a divorce.
He probably like most people probably do have prenups like once they get to that high and like that level of status because you don't want to get taken advantage of, obviously. But it's all about what's in the contract. It's all the devil is in the details. We don't know the details.
You think J and B got prenups?
1,000%. 1,000,000,000%.
You wouldn't?
Oh yeah, I would get a prenup. I mean, I don't see them ever breaking up at this point. But like, you got to think about it. Like, this is the way I think, bro.
So how is them having a prenup cool? But Jeff and Mackenzie,
because they are entertainers. They are around fellow celebrities all the freaking time.
And they were high
Jeff Bezos ain't a celebrity. He's just rich. There's a difference. Like he's just rich. Like we all know who he is, yeah. But I ain't gonna. If I see Jeff Bezos, you saw what was it? Summer Walker the other day?
Nah, Doja Cat.
Doja Cat. It thing. You was going off.
Damn, I really didn't talk about my.
You feel me? You feel me? You saw Doja Cat this weekend. You was going off in the group chat. Beyonce and Jay-Z have that effect. Jeff Bezos definitely does it.
No, he doesn't.
So you know how many people probably, you know how many men probably try to get at Beyonce when they around? Women try to get at Jay-Z's ugly ass knowing he looks like that. Like, bro, it's all about, like, you got to think about what they do for a living. Like, they in the limelight. People want to be a part of that. Jeff Bezos is just rich.
All right. I hear you.
Can we talk about how Queen Nicki, whatever the fuck they call her.
Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, she trash. Retiring.
Do we actually think she's retiring?
Nah, to be honest, I think she's trying to promote an album, but that's just my thing.
No, I don't believe it either for some reason because I don't see why would she retire. I get it. She's at the appropriate age and she's done a lot in her career where she could just fall back, retire, and just chill for the rest of her career. But I don't know. I feel like it's still too early for her to retire. So that's why I don't think she's actually going to do it. Maybe she'll take a break, but I definitely think she's going to come back.
I think she's going to take a break. Probably have a baby or two.
Yeah, it's nice that
and
she
then,
wants
like,
to take a break.
Give us an album based on like that change after her children. I think that's what's going to happen.
Okay, so my thing is, you don't need to announce retirement to do all that, though. You just take a hiatus. Like Missy Elliott. Didn't she just come back?
Yeah.
How long was she gone for and no one heard a word from her?
That was a couple of years.
Couple?
Yeah, it was a couple of years.
It was a long time, bro.
That was a couple of years.
Did she ever say she was retiring?
No.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to
But
say you're
Nicki's
retiring.
always been the person to kind of like
That's
exaggerate
my
shit
thing, though.
too.
That's why I feel like she's trying to promote something, because think about it. Nicki Minaj, her fan base hears that she's retiring. Oh my God! Uproar. It's going to make headlines, news. Imagine out of nowhere, 2 months later, you see a Nicki Minaj, or you hear about a Nicki Minaj album dropping, new Nicki Minaj album. You know how many people are going to clamor to that?
Yeah.
You know how many more people are just going to listen to it just because, oh, I thought she was retired. Let's see what she was cooking. Let's see what she was doing. So I really feel like this is all promotion.
I wouldn't be surprised. Shorty's that type of female.
She said she wanted to retire to start a family, right?
Yeah.
Beyonce had starting a whole family. Beyonce started a whole family. Richer than her, bigger fan base than her, and is killing it. I don't understand.
Beyonce was killing it when she was pregnant. Shoot.
That's what I'm
Came
saying,
up to the
though.
VMAs.
Like, yeah.
Boom, pregnant. Yes.
But if she
ma'am.
really is retiring, like, good for her. Like, hey, she got the bag. I mean, she did what she did. I feel like she's never gonna be. If she were retiring right now, where would you place her, like, amongst women ever rapping?
She's the top.
She's the best
She's
woman
the top?
ever.
I'd definitely put her up in that.
Who's
not the
definitely up
top.
in the
You're gonna
who's
put
the
her up
top?
top.
Who's up top for you?
I mean, sorry.
Are we including like just females now or just in general?
In general.
I mean, I put her up there with the Lauryn Hill, Kim, Missy. Like, I put her definitely up there in the top 5 discussion.
Okay.
Do you not?
Yes.
To be honest,
Yeah.
to be honest, for me, like, as it pertains to rappers, like female rappers, I don't even know that many. So, like, I'd have to. But, like, I'm putting Young M.A. before her. Sorry. People don't like Young M.A. because they don't know about her, but I'm putting Young M.A. before her. I don't know if I'd put Cardi, because Cardi hasn't been out for as long as her, you know what I mean? So, she still got to get there. The way Megan's going, if she keeps it up, she will pass her.
Yeah.
So, it's just, like, I feel like she could have kept building a legacy in order to, like, really ingrain herself in hip-hop culture forever. I feel like she'll just be forgotten if she really is done right now.
Y'all really don't respect Nicki's career, huh?
Who's not respecting? No, my thing is, I just know.
like Nicki.
Me growing up, I
Sheesh.
listened to like old school like rappers. So for me, it's kind of like I can't put her all the way up there when I know there's those that's come before her who, you know, in my book is still up there. So I can't put her all the way. She's good with her words. Don't get me wrong, but it's the extra shit that's just making me like, if you just took that away from her just a little bit, like, she'd be more fire.
I don't see how I'm taking away from her career
That's
at
just
all.
me.
I'm just calling it how it is. Like,
Name 5 rappers is better than Nicki.
I never said she
No,
wasn't top
not
5.
you, her.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, you got Queen, you got Latifah up there. You have
She rapped. You see? I don't know. I don't know. Like, yo.
All right, I'm really curious to hear your list. So you got Latifah up there.
You got Latifah, you got what's the two group name? What's their name?
It's a group.
You can't do groups.
The two you can't do groups, but they were groups though. They were together. No, you're not gonna put them up there.
Well, you said 2. What? Salt and Pepper.
Salt and Pepper, yes. And then Lil Kim, gotta put Lil Kim up there. This chick
I
from
know Lil
London.
Kim, Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott.
I forgot her name.
That's it. I don't know any other
Missy
female rappers
Elliott.
from back in the day.
There's one more and it's killing me. I just watched a
Trina.
documentary
I know
the
Trina.
other day, and it was fire. And then I listened to the people's music afterwards, and I was like, damn, I really messed up. I only knew about Queen, but there's a couple of them.
Like for me?
Nicki, she's up there. It's just I haven't heard like what vibes can I say?
For me,
like,
she's top 3. It's just that she hasn't built a legacy and like long enough for her to stay top 3 with all the talent coming up. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, she's not
She's
keeping
going
up
to be
with them.
overtaken.
All this talent coming up wouldn't even be where they're at now
Because of
without
her?
Nicki's influence.
And they're going to pass her as a result.
Okay, but
So what is the
that,
wrong-
you gotta give.
I am
her
giving.
respect
I'm
for-
paying
No,
homage.
because you
She
said
is
she hasn't
top
done
3.
enough for her legacy. What do you mean? She's had her fucking foot on the game's throat for over 10 years, bro.
Because no, it was
In terms
just
of
her, though.
women,
It was
in
just
the hip
her.
hop.
There was no one else.
So
in
you
it.
gotta give her that credit, fam. There were definitely other
Bro, she's a
rappers.
monopoly.
There was other rappers out there. They just weren't Nicki.
Who? Give me one other rapper that
Like,
was out there.
who that was actually good though.
That's what I'm saying. There were mad
the-
other.
she had
female
no
rappers.
competition,
Nicki was
bro.
just better than everybody.
She had no
That's what I'm
First of all, she
saying.
got put on by Lil Wayne and Drake.
Big
That's
facts.
one. That's a very big endorsement.
I'd say put on by Wayne, not
All right,
Drake.
whatever.
Okay,
No,
that
that's
works.
still a very big endorsement. At the time, Wayne was the top
Yeah.
honcho. So anyone he's introducing to the game.
like-
The whole
Oh.
Young Money era isn't
You
talked
feel
about
me?
enough.
You feel me?
but-
So there's that. You got to take into account Lil Wayne put him on. I guarantee you, if any other female artist got put on by Lil Wayne, they'd have some type of fan base right now.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
Who else did Lil Wayne put on?
I can name. There's like every other woman in Young Money that just never went anywhere.
There's a lot of them that didn't. go.
Regardless, my point is, she had no competition. There was no one up there, and now there is competition. And I feel bad saying this, but I feel like
MC
she's running
Lyte.
away from it. Cause like you said, she had no comp for 10 years. Now that there's finally competition, there's Cardi, there's Megan, there's her, there's Young M.A. Why are you retiring now? Like, you should be trying to make music with all these people. If anything, show why you are the best. Go
got
bar
my
for
five.
bar with these people.
got my five.
But you're going to retire? Isn't that for you as a person who loves music? Wouldn't you want to see her go up against the people coming up right now?
Up against? No.
Well, see her.
Like,
rap.
I've seen
See if her
her-
stardom is really as big as it is.
I've technically seen her collab with a good majority of other female artists. The new ones that are out right now, I only seen her maybe collab with only Megan and Cardi so far, right? I don't know the other acts that she's collabing with.
But
But
isn't it weird to you how as soon as Cardi came out, Megan came out, you started hearing people say they're better than her?
yeah, because
Just because
Nicki
she
is
started getting comp.
No, because everyone was saying, "Oh, you're better than Nicki," because she was at the top. She's literally the only person you can compare to. No one's gonna ever come out there and be like, no disrespect to any of the other female rappers out, but no one is just gonna pull up a random rapper and be like, "Oh, they're better than the City Girls," or "Oh, this rapper is better than fucking Sweetie or
That's my
Doja Cat or
point,
anybody
though.
like that." You're gonna compare it to whoever's at the top.
But
So if
she's
people
the
are gonna
only
say they're
one
better
there.
than Nicki, they're only making that comparison because you already know Nicki is at the top. You feel me?
Because there was no one else to compare her to. Nicki has no competition is my point. You're proving my point. She's the only one. Yes. Now that
You
she
saying
finally
if
has
there was
competition.
somebody, yeah, like
Now
say,
that she
like,
has
beforehand.
competition, you're seeing how she's not considered the best anymore.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
what
but-
I'm saying. And if it was that way, if she had competition throughout the 10
whole
years,
time?
I never
Nah.
think she's going to be where she is right
But you
now.
are also saying that her retiring now, she doesn't have a good enough legacy. That is what you said.
I feel like she will be forgotten, yes.
and that's my issue because she won't be, fam. She won't be. Like
Think the Nicki
she
stands
her
will
impact on the
forever go on?
game. Sorry, go ahead. My fault.
I said, you think the Nicki stands will forever go on?
Nicki stands.
Yes.
Yeah, like if she came back and dropped something, obviously her core fan base is always going to be there.
My thing is, you got to leave on a high note. What high note is she leaving on? Like, she's not giving
That's
anything. She's not
true.
giving us
At
anything
least
to remember
that.
her by.
At least that.
Like,
What
what was her
was
last
random?
project? What was her last project?
Queen.
How long ago was that?
Last year.
That's it.
So
yeah.
you like this is promotion, bro. I'm telling you, it's promotion. There ain't no way. This is like she's going out with no album, no single, no nothing. Like nah, it's promotion.
Well, Nicki, if you are retiring, I'm just gonna say you
Stay retired.
A dope career. You've influenced a bunch of artists in this game. Period.
Nah, I'm
You've
kidding.
done
Nick. I'm kidding. Nick. Get you
a
on the
lot
show.
for the game. Period. So, if you are actually retiring, we thank you for what you've done to the game. And Monster is still top 5 verses of 2011.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
top 5 verses. Top 5 verses.
I thought you were gonna say some wild shit.
Her verse on Monster.
No, I thought you were gonna say top 5 ever.
Oh, no,
Just
just top 5 verses
Yo.
of 2011. I had to think of when My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy came out. That's probably Nicki's verse on that album might be top 3 verses on that album.
Let's stick with music. So this girl who been dormant for years, like 5 years. I feel
She hasn't been dormant in the music aspect.
Yeah, she's been dormant. Yeah, musically. That's that's what she got known for. Rihanna, by the way, we talking about Rihanna. She's well, this is you.
Well, I don't know if it's true. I've been seeing a whole bunch of, blogs talking about she about to bring out an album in December. If that's the case, shorty, please let's not joke about this. Because I saw an interview, people were asking her questions, and she started getting fed up with the interview. She was like, "Don't ask me no questions, and then she just that was it." So I hope it's not, a rumor. I hope it's for real.
You said she went on an interview and told the nigga, "Don't ask me questions."
No, she was just like her. She didn't say that, but she came off like, "Don't ask me no more questions." Just
about the album.
About music in general.
Okay.
About music in general.
I was very
She's like, "Stop asking me for the album. You get it when you get it." Yeah, I hear you.
But I hope it happens. She should have done it for the summer. That would have been
she
great.
Making more money not doing music.
Yeah, she's in a bag. That's why she don't give a fuck about any of this. She's in her pocket.
And she left, I think musically, she left us a great album, so I'm not really too... I want another album, but...
Why can't Nicki do what she's doing? Just leave. Go do your own thing. There's another example. Go do your own thing.
I really think she will. Because...
He's saying without announcing, though.
No, true. Because Rihanna's not really retired, that's why. She's not retired. She's still in this shit.
I'm hip.
But...
she ain't making music, though.
Yeah, I think... If we do get an album in December, that'll be dope. Because she said she was going to drop something in 2019. So December is the last month you can drop some. So if you do drop it, then that'd be dope too.
That'd
because
be so dope.
Then she could probably control the spring, and the summer would probably be popping with her music and shit like that.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that's actually if it happens. We don't know. Rihanna
know.
just does whatever the fuck she wants to do, and we just take it whenever she gives
Honestly,
it. So
as a person who uses her other products, I ain't mad at you, sis. Do what you gotta do. She made good shit, okay?
And I could probably argue that Anti is a classic probably for Rihanna. In terms of her catalog, you can say Anti is her classic. So, yeah, she definitely, if she was to retire out of nowhere, she definitely left on a good note. Mm-hmm. And then tie it back to Nicki conversation, because you said she's doing other shit. I think Nicki, if she really was retiring, she could venture off to do other shit also. If she really wanted to, that whole Queen Radio shit she does, she could put more focus into that and move on to kind of a media personality if she wanted to. I could see her making appearances on TV every now and then.
Does that? I don't listen to the radio show, but do you listen to it?
No, her show? No, I don't listen to it. I listen to it.
What is it, a podcast?
Yeah. It's like one of the Beats One radio shows on Apple Music. Yeah, it's just on Apple Music, so.
Does it go places? That's my question. Because I've only heard about it when she's wilding out. Other than that,
her core audience listens to that shit. Her fans eat that shit up. Every single Queen Radio, her fans are on that shit. That shit literally trends on Twitter all the time when that shit's popping. So I could definitely see her going off and just making business moves if she was to actually retire. And that would actually be a good look for Nicki, because being at the top and still so young, because I still think Nicki is very young.
She just turned 40, right?
Yeah, so I still think she's very young to retire. So she could easily go off and just body other lanes of income. You feel me?
Damn, she really turned 40. Damn.
Yeah.
Black don't crack for real.
We're getting old, fam.
Black don't crack. Hey, let's get it. So can we stay with the music real quick?
Sure.
Okay.
Whose topic is this?
This is.
Oh, I thought if you were talking about music, I thought we were gonna jump right into the next one.
Kanye remixes R&B.
Facts. Who was that? You?
That was me. You know how Kanye be doing the the church services, Sunday service. Yeah.
Didn't he be wasn't he taking a choir out into the desert for a grip?
Yeah, at times.
Yeah,
they be out there.
Is there a reason for that?
I don't know. I really don't.
If the vibe is there.
If the vibe is there. Looking at sand and standing in the heat.
That shit could be a vibe sometimes. Kumbaya.
I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, you good. What you said was type crazy.
I'm from the one that loves the beach. What are you talking about? Sand to sand.
Desert? No, but the beach, there's
actual desert.
breeze. You can.
I wasn't no actual desert.
Oh, all right. Okay.
It was like Coachella. It was at Coachella when they were in the fields and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But fuck. Okay, yes. So basically, he took like a couple of like old school like songs that like we all know and love, and he remixed them, and I thought that was kind of dope.
Into gospel?
Yeah, I thought that was fire.
This man ready to be playing around with his production.
Right.
Yeah, top 5 producers.
Do you guys feel like this is like a stunt for him to kind of like, because you know how he be like back and forth, like he be doing some shit, just not so hot, and we don't like him for it, and then he like gives us something so that we can love him again. Do you feel like this could be one of those things, or that he's just on a actual journey now?
Nah, I think that's just him just producing. Like, he's always, his production style is heavy on samples. So, like, all of his old music, if you go back, they're just filled with samples. Even his new shit's still filled with samples. So I think with the whole Sunday service thing, since it's like a gospel type of field, he just did the same exact shit, but instead of like chopping R&B samples into like hip hop shit, he kind of just chopped it into like gospel shit and stuff. So him being, I say he's on my top 10 producer list, definitely, just because of his impact on hip hop. But he's also slated to be dropping his album by the end of this month. Finally.
Supposed to get that shit like last year.
Yeah. Yeah. But Kim tweeted out a picture, and it had the date and the name of the album, and it had the track list and everything. So if Kim is posting it on her actual shit, you know it's actually real. Right. And it seemed like it was like a Christian themed album too, because I forgot the full name of the project, but I think it's called Jesus is Coming. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I hope it's dope. I always look forward to new music from Ye. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay, so y'all heard about Patriots getting Antonio Brown?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, so we just beat the Steelers 33-3 on Sunday, and then Monday we signed Antonio Brown. And then Tuesday we found out he's accused of sexual assault
or one of his trainers.
Yeah, on one of his trainers. So essentially what happened was in 2017 and 18, AB is accused of sexually assaulting his trainer 3 separate times over the 2 years. And my thing is, the timing of this is weird.
Yes, it is.
Very weird.
My thing is, the timing of this is weird.
Extreme.
The fact that it happened in 2017 and 18, it happened the first time and you decided to still be his trainer. It happened the second time. You decided to still be his trainer.
But when
it happened the third time. You didn't say anything for 2 years.
But now, man,
the fact that he's about to be balling in money now. There's another thing. I read a report. I'm not trying to shit on this woman. I'm just saying, from the facts I have been given and what I am seeing, and the fact that there was an article written today that said she is supposed to meet Roger Goodell, NFL commissioner, next week. She postponed that because she's going on a wedding.
She's going on a wedding, or
she has a wedding and she's going. Yeah, she's getting married.
Oh.
So I was like,
It's not that important.
And one last thing, she's not trying to get him arrested. She's just trying to get money. It's a civil thing, not a criminal matter. So he sexually assaulted you 3 times over 2 years. You went back all 3 times to work for him and work with him. And then you don't press charges for 2 years. And the charges you do press, you're not trying to get him locked up for what he did to you. You're just trying to get him to pay, literally, what he did to you.
And stuff like this to get me
I'm sorry, but as a man looking at that, this looks like a straight cash grab. And I feel like he's innocent. I can't say he's 100% innocent because you got to...
You gotta look at the evidence and the facts and stuff.
Due diligence and everything, but innocent until proven guilty. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. He is an asshole. He has been acting like an asshole for the entire year.
We knew this.
But bruh, like, as a man, I just feel triggered right now. I'm sorry.
I just hope it's not. I just hope she's not one of those people that's just taking a small situation or taking something. Because And I tell my guy friends this all the time. You gotta be careful.
Facts.
You can't put yourself in no predicament because females, and I love y'all. I'm not coming at y'all, but some of you guys, if you give them just a small, just something, they could take it and make it into the biggest thing ever. So whether it happened or not, I just hope, one, she's not lying. Two, she didn't over-exaggerate, because there's people who actually have issues like these, and you're just taking away the light from them, and you're just making it impossible for them to get their situation set up. So
my thing is,
I
I
just
have
know.
a simple question for you, because you're the woman on the set.
Mm-hmm.
Why is she suing for money instead of trying to get him arrested?
I don't know.
Because, like, I feel like if you were ever sexually assaulted, you would want that man locked up for what he did to you.
Some of them you might want both.
You know what I mean? Like, I would understand if she went for both. But you're not even trying to, like, get him locked up. That to me is a red flag in itself. Like, that's weird.
Yeah, the timing of everything is
It's the
just
timing.
crazy because, like you said, this happened back in 2017, 2018. So man was cooling when he was on the Raiders. He was cooling
on the
apparently.
Steelers, bro.
On the Steelers, he was good, but it's just when he announced the move to the Pats
when he
and
went and
they
said
like
it.
everything just came out. Literally, it wasn't like, oh, the next week. It was literally a couple days after, like
The next day,
the next day
he
the
got
shit
signed
popped
on
off.
Monday.
fam.
This came out yesterday.
Which is wild. And now you got to think that I can't. Yes, I'm thinking that the dude is getting extorted. Yes, I'm thinking AB is getting extorted. But I'm also thinking that something is going on in the NFL itself. The NFL as a league, because the league isn't fucking with AB. We know this. Roger doesn't fuck with the Pats because since the whole Deflategate, we already know what's going on there. And if this trainer, is it like AB's personal trainer,
Yes.
or what is? Does
This
she
is
work
AB's
for the
personal
league?
trainer.
So she
He
doesn't work
hired
for the
her.
league.
He hired her, sexually assaulted her twice, and she went back to go work for him again. Both
So
times.
she doesn't work for the league, just for AB.
Yes.
So my thing is, why are you meeting with the NFL? If it's your own private, personal
Because
thing,
the NFL is investigating the situation themselves as well. So they want to get as much evidence as possible. So getting eyewitness
so they can
testimony,
take
you know what
their
I mean?
hand
Taking
on
her-
it.
Taking her statement, you're gonna bring AB in
Before the press
They're just
does.
doing their due diligence before they make any decisions.
my thing is, if she was NFL trainer, like licensed by the NFL, then I understand why they get involved. But if it was like a personal matter, I thought maybe she would just deal with this with AB's people and just have it be that. When it's like meeting with the league and shit, then I'm like, oh, the league wants to get involved in all this shit.
Well, you
What's
gotta
about
think
to
about it
pop
this
off
way.
with this? You feel me?
The NFL has always had like a sexual assault like problem. Like, you know how many people in the NFL always get accused of sexual assault? Some do it and some don't. But you always hear that with the NFL. You don't hear that coming from the NBA. You don't hear that coming from the baseball league, hockey. It's only the NFL you hear that coming from the players.
Which is
So
sad.
that's why they're going to bring her in and do everything they're doing, because this is a stand on the league as well. It's like another player is getting accused of doing this to a woman, either sexually assaulting or domestic violence. Those are the two things, and it only happens in the NFL, which makes you think they either try to suppress what actually happened so it doesn't get out, or they just don't give a fuck.
That too.
Which
That's
is
a small
which is
part
a bad
too.
look on them. So he's trying to be like, I understand what they're doing right now. They're trying to be proactive in order to protect the image of the league.
Yeah, they want to take their hands on it so they can control the narrative.
The woman. I also read in another article that Antonio Brown whipped out his dick and beat off and nutted on her while she was sleeping.
And if you're coming out with that now, that's just wild. I'm sorry.
No,
and you're
apparently,
still working for
my
the dude.
thing is, like, it was he bragged about it in a text message. So that is a fact.
That's a fact. Did we see the text?
I mean, Stephen A. Ryan Clark niggas on First Take were saying they saw the text, so I'm gonna believe that there's a real text.
Wait.
They saying that on national TV. So my thing is, like, he's not completely 100% innocent, in my opinion.
But why would she? Oh my God!
But
Wait,
it's just
which
like the
time was
optics of the
this?
situation. The optics of the situation. It just doesn't look good. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
But
Like,
my
if
thing-
this happened,
okay.
this should have happened 2 years. We should not be having this conversation now. It should have happened when this happened.
But see, that was about to be my second thing. Like, if he did do it, when it sounds like he has been doing something, it's either the team or either the NFL team or his party or his camp, whatever you want to call it. Maybe something did happen, and they themselves got involved and was like, don't do it, like, you know, he didn't mean it, da da da. And it maybe was just like, you know, they probably like bribed her. Like, she probably didn't take it directly as a bribe, but they were like, look, just take a couple days off, you know, everything will be fine. And then she probably just got triggered. Like, this nigga's out now. He's about to make like mad money. He's about to make one of the best deals of his life. I'm about to get some of that.
So
that could be one too.
I have a quick question.
You know.
For both of y'all. Do you think that the statute of limitations for shit like this should go down? Like, give it a year max. If you do not say anything within a year, nothing can happen. Because I feel like we have to change the law to, like, do that. Because if you change the law to, like, statute of limitations a year, you have a year to decide whether you're going to do something about this or not. Like, that, if that happens, I feel like people are more, like, proactive. This shit doesn't happen. We don't think about, like, all right, she trying to money grab, make other females look bad that might come out with shit like this. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Do you feel like that would be something that might remedy shit like this happening, like false accusations? Because you're giving a lot of people time to just think and formulate plans of how they can extort someone, if you think about it. And I'm sad we're talking about this because there's a small group of females that do this. There's a lot that actually do get assaulted and need something done about it. But the fact, like,
and I think that's why, like that kind of gets a little touchy and tough, because I do believe, in unfortunate circumstances, rape kits, I think, have to happen after a certain amount of time. I think there's a certain time for you to be able to do a rape kit, but
Florida statute of limitations is 7 years, by the way.
Yeah. I just don't know the data, or like, I don't know. That's like a bunch of science shit. I don't know what they would do to find out if like what could actually prove that. But I think they probably wouldn't do that because it like that's just such a touchy subject, and they're not gonna say, oh, if this happened over 2 years ago, don't even bother.
Say
like
something about it. The uproar would be crazy.
And with things like that,
it would be.
I hear it. Like, I really do hear it.
No, I'm hip. And things like that get difficult too, because it's not like okay, you're telling us this and we're just gonna investigate it. They take matters like that so harshly, where as soon as you report it, they act on it immediately and then they investigate it. So technically, you make accusations and claims like this, you are guilty until proven innocent.
I hate these accusations the most, because these are the ones that affect a person's reputation and legacy. Like, even if you're found not guilty and you didn't do anything, just the fact that you even got accused of this shit is going to follow you for the rest of your life.
Shit, mad collegiate athletes fucked up their bag just because they've been accused for something. Then when they were proven innocent,
and they couldn't do anything
enough
about
time has already passed where it's already too late. You feel me? And with this, because it's something as sensitive as rape, this could fuck up AB's bag. If he's guilty of all of it, then you got to serve. You're getting what's coming to you. But if he's actually innocent, then it fucks him up, because it could fuck up any deal he has with the Patriots or any other team in the league, because AB's not really liked by that many people right now. So this could just end him if it goes the wrong way. You feel me? And the league wants to hop on this, and I think I'm just really on the league's involvement in all this shit, because Aaron Hernandez was wilding in these streets, yo.
He was wilding in these streets, fam. We didn't know about that till he got arrested, bro. That's different. Like, we deadass did not know he was catching bodies until the day we saw him on the news.
And everybody was shook.
Everyone was shocked. I was like, what?
Him?
You can't blame that on the league,
But
bro.
now we're getting an accusation.
If anything, you'd blame that on the Patriots before the league.
Yeah.
You got to think about that. Like,
I mean, I think, didn't he have like legal charges while he was in the NFL? Well, before the big shit went on.
What team is he on? The Patriots. Who would handle that directly? The Patriots, not the league.
I mean,
Patriots in his camp.
You feel me? So if you got shit on anyone, it'd be the Patriots. It can't be the NFL.
Hey man, if that's the case, and AB, you came to the right team, that means we got you. that means we got you.
Nah,
Unless if
nah.
you did it, because then if you did it, yeah, you fucked. I'm just hoping where it's not a case where this shit happens before investigations even go down. I don't want the Patriots just to pull the plug just off accusations.
No,
you
they
feel
said
me?
they're gonna wait for everything to come out. Like, but they're
That
treating
probably
this
means
like
he's
very
not going to be
seriously.
able to play. That means he's probably not going to play until this whole thing's over, right?
Well, he practiced today, so I don't know. Like, I feel like they're just like I feel like the way they're treating this is they're gonna keep everything normal until they get the news.
Okay.
And once they get the news, if it's bad, he's getting cut immediately.
Okay.
But if it's good, all right, we move on. Water under the bridge.
All right, word.
Bill
I just can't get
handled
over the
that
fact
way.
that she just wants money and not charges pressed against. That's the only thing that blows my mind.
Yeah,
I
facts.
honestly think
I'm
she was
sorry.
Triggered. I think she was triggered.
But we'll wait to find out, and we'll keep you guys updated as time goes on. But to wrap up this whole thing, what do we feel about the move to the Pats? That he's on the Pats.
Oh,
happy.
automatic Super Bowl again. See y'all in February.
Week 1 was that was a good game. What was the score? 33-3.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a very entertaining game to watch. I'm liking the AB move too because now just looking at all the options that Brady has when he's on the field, fam. And you got Edelman, you got Josh Gordon, you got AB
Sick.
eventually.
Nikhil Harry,
Yeah, and Tom Brady, I feel like it's legit.
Sony Michelle.
It's gonna be him just playing Madden. It's like he's playing Madden.
gonna have
What
mad
button
fun
do I
out there.
press, fam? Do I press square? Do I press triangle over there? Maybe I can press circle. I don't know,
That's-
but I just feel like it's gonna be that easy for him. You feel me? And I'm just excited to see how the season goes if all this shit actually works out well. You feel me? Ring number 7, that'd be dope. You feel me? And I wouldn't
Be
be
the only
surprised
one in
if
league
Brady
history.
retired after that. I wouldn't be
has?
surprised.
Yeah, he'd be the only person with 7 rings. There's like 3 people from like the 50s with 6, but that don't count.
And that would be dope to retire on. You feel me?
There was like 8 teams back then. Like,
TV.
But I would also say Drew Brees was looking nice during the Saints game too.
yeah, they went on a field goal though. We blew these niggas out.
That was damn. I think that field goal was crazy. I was watching the game and I was low key when they kicked that field goal. I got mad hype for some reason when that shit went over.
Bro, I
I,
fell
was
asleep
like,
at halftime.
hey, because that was actually a really good game. That was a really dope and competitive game. I fucked with it. They did good. Yeah, that's all. That's all that I want to mention
Bro.
about the NFL. I don't know much else.
They're dropping another iPhone
Yes.
Yeah,
11.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't they just come out with the X
I'm hip.
plus
I
whatever
think
the fuck it was, the double X?
XR.
Double X. Yeah, the X, the XR, X Max, and all that shit. I
was like
think it
last
did
year,
come
right?
out like last year.
Yeah, it was
facts.
last year.
Bro, they
Last
stealing
September.
people's money. I have the 8.
Yeah.
They didn't even come out with a 9. They just skipped the 9.
Oh, yeah, they
Went
just
10.
they didn't tell niggas that they just skipped the 9. Nigga.
They went straight to 10, first of all. Like,
Yeah, I'm not liking the design. They got like 3 cameras in the back, which means the photos could be fire.
better be fire.
The photos are probably gonna be
Nah,
fire.
how much is it?
Oh, it's $699.
Is it?
$699.
How much? The 32 gig?
Oh, I don't know. I
I
just
know that ain't for the 126. Ain't no way.
Fat, 156
But no, they
gig.
said that
big ass
the new
phones.
phone is gonna be the same price as
A car payment.
You're kidding.
yeah, but
One of
A
them.
house. A rent.
One of them said you can pay the phone off at like starting at like $199 a month or your kidney, and I was like, okay, Apple. I was like, nigga, you
No,
ain't
but the
funny,
phone is
Apple.
gonna be-
Nigga.
Wait, Apple said that?
Yeah, Apple. Like they said that on the place card. It said starting at $199 a month or your
Apple's
kidney,
dumb.
and I was like, all right, nigga.
No, they're trolling people. They're trolling.
and you know what's
Yeah.
worse? It's less it's cheaper than like a MacBook. I would
Well,
say.
it's a phone. I hope it would
No,
be.
but
Facts.
the Max, the X Max, was the same amount as
The XR, whatever.
as the MacBook.
I remember that at some point.
So what, like, y'all are obviously more familiar with this than me because I just found out about this right now. What new features are they adding, if any? And
mean,
do we get a what's it called, headphone jack again?
Nah, bro, no
No, they're done
headphone
with that.
jack. The home button is never coming back.
Wait,
Yeah.
y'all don't
apparently,
have a home button?
No.
Oh shit.
yeah, it's like Face ID and shit like that. Which I got used to. At first, I didn't think I was gonna get
I
used to it, but I'm used to
hated
it.
it.
now.
I hated it at first.
Yeah, it's shit smooth now.
Like I kept pressing. I'm like, bro, why is this not working? I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
But also with the camera, apparently there's a night vision mode now.
There's always been a
So-
night vision mode, bro.
No, but
Don't tell me
like
that.
No, there really has. There really has been a night vision mode the whole time.
With the regular camera.
Well, front camera you could use flash. That's what I call night vision.
I'm hip, but no, like actual like night vision, my nigga, like
This
actual
dude.
night vision.
I mean,
Like I could pull up, you can see that shit crystal clear in the dark. That's gonna be interesting.
so is that it?
No, I didn't look up
really
the other features. Obviously, they're gonna say it's gonna be faster. They're gonna say the new iOS is gonna look sleek and shit.
It's
I don't
really
know
gonna
if
be the
it's-
same thing. They're just slowing down everybody else's.
Yeah, I think the dimensions of the phones are the same.
That's
Better
it.
camera, faster. Typical shit with every new iPhone. And yeah, when like what Imani said, when the new phones drop, the old phones just crash out of nowhere. So
6 new
waiting for this
colors.
shit.
Right.
And anodized aluminum, 6.1-inch LED Retina display,
Your screens are still gonna crack.
12 megapixel wide camera,
Sounds like the same thing.
12 megapixel ultra wide camera,
Sounds like the same thing.
updated
Yeah, they're
image
always
signal
12 megapixel.
processing.
Same thing.
So it just sounds like
Yeah,
they just update the cameras on the phone.
Bro,
every
really,
single
that's
year.
all
they
they
really
did.
just update the camera.
Oh, it's 4K quality essentially. That's like videos will be 4K quality. FaceTime will be 4K
Might
quality.
have to get that shit.
The iPhone 11 Pro starts at $999, while the iPhone 11 Pro Max
You hear this?
starts
11
at
Pro.
$1,099.
11 Pro. Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. So all I'm seeing is
Are you crazy? Are you dumb? Which one?
basically all I'm seeing is you're just it's supposed to be water and dust resistant, toughest glass ever,
I hate when people say that. You know, you can't like put your phone in the water. And
all
take a
day
thing
battery
of it.
life.
I can only put it in rice
That's
so many
lies.
times.
That's
yo.
straight lie.
So the one you were talking about, the iPhone 11, that's just the regular one, $699. There's the Pro and then the Pro Max. Pro is $999. Pro Max is $1099. So yeah.
Fuck that shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I've only upgraded twice from an Apple phone, and that's only because it got destroyed, so I had no choice. But yeah, you won't see me getting another phone. Like my phone's still fast too.
This is like my third or fourth upgrade.
Like I had the 5S before I had the 8.
I upgrade every year.
You got
Not every
money.
year.
I
Not
was about
every
to
year.
say,
Not
you
every
got
year.
money.
Nah, not every year. But like when the new model comes out, I think the iPhone
you have a-
8 was the only iPhone that I got the same week it came out.
Do
All
you
my
have
other
the
phones
plans
was
where it's like when the new phone comes in, you could just trade it in? Is that what you have?
Yeah, but I'd still. But that thing never really works because
Don't you still gotta,
that
like-
shit? That shit is just the company's way of them just fucking with you. Because if you kept your old phone, you're paying it off if you don't pay it off in full. So you're paying it off every single month. Where by the end of your 2 years or however long it takes you to pay off that phone, your shit would just drop mad money because you're just paying for your bill. So when they do this whole trade-in thing, it's just their way of fucking with you to say, oh, instead of your bill dropping,
Just raise it up.
we're just gonna consistently keep it at X amount of dollars every single year. So, and by the time the new phone comes out, your old phone isn't gonna be paid off yet. So we're just gonna trade that in to just extend you paying off your phone. You feel me? So I don't really like the whole trade-in shit, but I still do it because
I see
You
no
wanna know
point.
how-
Yeah, I see no point. I'm still paying for it. Like,
Might as
yeah.
well.
you know what
I mean,
It's not-
sometimes
like if it was like traded in, you get this phone here. You're
yeah,
great
see, that
quality,
would be
here.
another thing. That would be another thing.
That
If
would be great.
Your phone is perfectly fine, traded in, you can make mad money, but it'll never be like that because
Or
then they
even-
don't make any money. You feel me?
Or even if they like bought your phone from you and you could use the credit to just pay off the other iPhone. You know what I
only do
mean?
that if you're switching services.
You can only do that when you're switching services. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Shit, switch services every time then.
Facts. Has anyone watched Power? Yo, we haven't talked about Power at all on the podcast
I'm gonna wait
yet.
till it's done and I'll watch
Oh, damn. How about you, Rich? Are you-
Every Sunday morning. I don't even wait till night. Every Sunday morning.
Damn, Imani, you haven't watched it yet?
it. Nah.
So
Shit.
I can't talk about what happened.
Fuck it, spoiler alerts, B. I was just
Nah.
kidding.
I
we
can't
won't-
do
we
that.
won't do
Power.
no
I would get
spoilers.
sick if someone spoiled Power.
Well,
for me.
nothing really
It's only been 3
happened yet.
episodes.
Nothing
I
really
know,
happened.
But I wanna.
yet.
My thing is like.
Do you know what happened between Angela and Ghost yet?
Like, you're caught up. You just haven't watched the last season.
I just haven't watched this season. No.
So
Okay,
you don't
so
know
she
what
knows.
happened with Angela and Ghost? and
No, she
everything?
knows.
No, she doesn't know what happened though. Like
You
she
watched-
saw what happened.
You watched the end of the
She
last
saw
season,
what
right?
happened. She
I
doesn't
saw
know
it, but I
what
don't know what-
transpired
yeah.
after is what I'm saying.
What do you think? I feel like it's obvious. When
It can
when
either
niggas
go
pulled
two
up
ways,
in the
bro. It's
beginning
one or
of the
two.
season, they're like, oh, what? I'm
Bro,
like,
she's
damn.
either dead or alive. So one of the two.
Yeah. So I don't. We'll see what happens.
What do you think
All
she
right,
is?
bet. No, she doesn't want to know that information.
I'm not gonna
so
tell
we
her.
won't
I just
spoil
want to know.
anything.
What do you think she is?
I think she's alive.
Okay.
Bet.
All right, good to know.
So when the season started, let's just say how the season started. Okay. Can we say how trash the intro was when 50 tried changing the intro?
Yo, he did change it back.
That's not really much of a spoiler.
He changed the intro back. Last episode. I was listening like, yo, this shit sound different.
Yeah. So really spoiler. First 2 episodes, the intro is different because 50 thought
he put Trey on there.
Yeah, he put Trey and A Boogie on that shit just because he thought it would work. You feel me? Then the world reacted. We weren't fucking with that shit. So 50 was like, "Damn, I'm gonna have to change that shit back." He actually did.
That's a simple just drag and replace.
So he did change it back to the 3rd episode, and I appreciate that. The 3rd episode was also the first episode that he directed. Because for this season, he is now a director for the show. So the 3rd episode was the first episode that he directed. And I thought that was actually a dope episode. I remember at first when they told us everything, when we learned everything and what the season was going to be about, I was like, maybe Power is going to be whack this season. But the way Power goes on with each episode, it always gets more and more fire. And I trust 50. So I think this season's going to be crazy.
After season 3 in... the way not season 3 after episode 3 of this season, like where we get reintroduced to another to a character that we haven't seen since last season, I can see how spicy this shit is gonna get. Yeah. And I just want to say, you know Tate, right? With Rashad Tate.
Yeah.
I feel like he's about to be my nigga. I feel like he about to be my nigga.
I still feel like he a little bitch.
I'm not gonna lie, nah, bro. He a real. He a little
bitch, bro. He got gangsta in episode 2, and that scene in episode 3.
I was like,
that shit had me crying. You wanna know why that shit had me crying?
I pictured myself.
This ain't much of a spoiler. All right, so I picture
myself doing some shit like that.
so this man was getting Lorenz Tate was fucking
Rashad Tate.
Yeah, he was fucking
the one that's running for governor.
Oh, okay. That's what I meant.
Chris
Who
Lineup.
was he fucking though? That's what
some irrelevant girl
in his campaign office.
Okay.
It's not a spoiler. It's just a scene.
And it's funny because man is getting topped off, and the scene ends with him getting like topped off, and it switched to a new scene where him walking into the building, and he's like, "Morning." And it's like that shit where niggas is just mad happy after that shit. I think I saved it. Let me see if I can look this shit up and show you that exact scene.
That scene, the part in the scene that was hilarious was when the shorty he was stroking was also there, and her man's was like, something about Tate, and then she was like, "It's much bigger than you, much bigger than you." I was like, yo.
Wait, damn! I think that one went over my head.
It did. It went over. You had to like really analyze the scene, like the way she was looking at Tate and the way she was talking to him. Like it was much.
Oh yeah, I was
much
sick.
bigger than you. I'd have been like, "You got something to tell me?" Real shit.
No, I was sick when that shit happened, and then like her actual man came into the scene, and I was like, "See, shorties ain't shit."
She was a queen, by the way, a black queen. Just wanted to let you know that. So black women cheat.
It don't matter. I never said they don't.
I'm just saying.
That's not my business.
That's not my business.
I'll tell everybody else. It's the females y'all hanging around. It's the females y'all slinging and dinging with. Okay.
Slinging and dinging with. I like that. Slinging and dinging. Slinging and dinging.
If
not
you're slinging
dicking.
and dinging with them, then that's the type of female you're gonna get. And that's just it.
She for the streets.
That's a fact.
She for the streets.
But what's it called? What I'm gonna love? I think I'm gonna fuck with Tariq this season. I'm gonna fuck because before we all hated Tariq,
but once he starts stroking Shorty is when I'm gonna fuck with him because I feel like Shorty's gonna change him.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, characters.
Yo.
Okay.
Fam, you annoying right now.
I'm sorry.
Who
No.
waits till the end of a season to watch all the episodes?
Because every time I want to watch it, like people be like,
that's stupid.
Ruining the surprise for me. I'm like, nah. I'm
so
good.
Watch it.
Nah, I'll watch it on my own accord. That's
NBA,
it.
you better stay off Twitter.
Oh,
you
I
better
do.
not talk
Twitter?
to anybody.
Twitter, I'm off Twitter. Sunday and Monday, I'm off of it. Do you know how much I love Twitter? I hate y'all niggas, man. I swear to God.
Yeah, man, I'm proud of 50. And hey, yo, 50, you know, if you're looking for a podcast to sponsor.
You know I'm just as wreck as you, so. We can,
imagine we had 50 on the show.
we can talk about ways to troll people, ways to make people's lives hell. 50. Let me know. I could be your apprentice. Bro, 50's an idol. What? I would love to be another 50.
Start with this idol.
Except I ain't trying to get shot 9 times. That's the only thing.
Facts.
But the way he acts, he kind of deserves it. So 50.
Gio's the new young future.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey. Young
I
king.
don't even know what that means. Okay.
That means he's a young king in the making.
He's gonna be a future, another future.
Okay. Word. Then we lit. We lit.
Future Hendrix.
UP in the plaza going up. You feel me? All right. So should we go into new music?
Yes, we should.
All right. I'm assuming none of y'all listen to Post Malone's album.
Nah,
Well, you already
and
know
that's
how I
just-
feel about
just
Post.
don't-
Exactly.
I just haven't listened to
I just
it.
assumed. It's
I don't
okay.
have a problem with it. I haven't listened to
I
it.
really feel like, to be honest, Post Malone is like such a troll as it pertains to hip hop. He's not a rapper,
He's just an artist.
but he claims he's a hip hop rapper.
No, he doesn't.
But he
Society claims is that. He does not claim that.
Regardless, he embraces the hip hop rap culture
Okay.
like he is one, and yet doesn't claim it at all, like you said. So I'm just like, I can't get into this dude. Like, he's fake.
Fam, if he says he's not a hip hop rapper,
But you embrace the culture. You do everything that a rapper will do.
that doesn't. Yeah, singers do that. That don't mean they're
What singer does
rappers,
that?
bro. What?
What singers be trying to act like rappers?
Any singer that's in the hip hop
Well,
culture,
actually,
bro.
let's
Trey
get
Songz
into
don't
the
do that.
question now.
What you mean? Chris is heavily
Chris
involved
Brown
in the
can
hip
rap.
hop culture.
Chris Brown can
Yeah,
rap.
but he's a singer. He's not a rapper.
He's
You
not
can
a-
say
he's not
Trey
just a
does
singer,
that,
though. He can
Black
rap.
does that. Bryson does that.
Black does that?
Ty Dolla $ign does that. And the Party Next Door does that.
Party Next Door does that.
Fam, everybody does. Hip hop's a fucking culture, bro.
Your face.
Everybody does that. Everybody. We embrace hip hop culture. What are you talking about, bro? We don't rap.
The names you just said don't do that.
They don't live a hip hop lifestyle.
Nah.
Okay.
Who do you
Yeah,
think
what's-
is a hip hop lifestyle?
And I also want to know, what is a hip hop lifestyle to you?
So, all right, when I say that about Post Malone, I say that in the fact that this man is hanging around all the rappers all the fucking time.
So he has friends.
Can I speak? Are
Let him
you gonna let me speak?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right, so he's always hanging around the rappers all the fucking time. His music is in the fucking rap hip
Category.
hop category in itself. So you saying he's not a rapper, yet he markets his music as rap and hip hop, pisses me off for one. Like, yo,
He doesn't do that.
Wait, no, I'm checking
It's
right now.
in
Go
Apple
ahead,
Music
go ahead,
as
go
what?
ahead.
No, I'm hip. I'm saying that's not.
Rap.
I'm saying
hip-hop.
he personally doesn't
He
do that.
didn't. Yeah, he doesn't do that.
But
But
go
but
ahead.
if you say he doesn't claim it, then he could easily just put it into some other category, whatever. And I just feel like his music isn't
Yeah.
rap music at all.
it's not.
Yeah.
But yet he does everything like a rapper.
It's that part. It's the like a rapper. What is like? What's like a rapper?
Dude, answer my question. Who to you is like embodies the hip hop lifestyle?
YG, person we spoke about earlier today, great one.
And you feel like Post Malone does.
Yes, a rapper. Yeah.
So you think he does what YG does? You think they do similar things?
Yes.
And mind you, what he said was he hangs out with other rappers. What was the other thing? He
Markets his music. He markets his
categories his music
as rap.
hip-hop.
He does.
In
though,
rap.
I just checked.
And what else? What was the last thing you said?
fuck. What was the last thing I said? Sheesh. Oh, he just makes rap music, like in general, like, and yet you just
Post
said.
doesn't make rap music.
Then why is it in the rap category? We're not here to talk about this. Anyway, Hollywood's bleeding. Talk about Post Malone.
That's like when fucking they labeled Old Town Road hip hop and didn't want to label it country until Billy Ray hopped
Ooh.
on. That was them doing that, not him.
No, he wanted to market it as country.
Yeah, and they didn't. They put it as hip hop originally.
That's completely different.
You just said he himself goes in there and categorizes it as hip hop, and I just gave you an example.
You're telling-
I'm saying artist doesn't do that.
So you're telling me
It's
he has
whoever's
no
the
control.
distributor
He
does
has,
that.
yeah, but his like if he would have put it in another category, it wouldn't get changed.
If he was to call them and be like, "Yo, change my shit to that," I'm pretty sure if he would. But,
But you're telling, the thing is, you tell me he doesn't claim he's a rapper, but yet you're making rap music. If
He's
it's in the
not
rap
making
quarter,
rap music.
it's in the rap category.
that's Okay.
So you're telling me if I go in the rap category and I see a country song, that makes sense?
Okay.
I'm looking for rap music in the rap category.
Okay.
That's why I'm in the rap and hip hop category. If you claim you are not a rapper or a hip hop artist, why is your music in the rap or hip hop section?
Okay.
Can you answer that question?
Why is your music in the hip hop section if you don't make hip hop music?
Yes.
Because that's just where you were placed, bro. That's just where you were placed.
So you're telling me he has no say on that?
If he wanted to change, he could. But if he doesn't, then he's like, probably fuck it. I don't think Post Malone.
That's what I'm saying. He's just taking advantage of the culture. Like, yo, you want to take advantage? Like, bet, do what you do. I just want to call it out for what it is.
Okay. All right.
It's just agree to disagree, guys. Come on. All
I
right.
like White Iverson.
All right. Earth Gang.
So yeah, Hollywood's bleeding.
Nigga, yo.
How was it?
I enjoyed the tape. He had dope features on there, especially the one with Travis Scott and Ozzy Osbourne, which sounded like it was not gonna go well at all. But he was able to make that shit sound dope, so that was good. I'm happy seeing the type of artist that Post is becoming since dropping his first project. And I like that too. Like, none of the projects are the same. They're each of them are different. So I like that he's always willing to like switch up his sound and shit like that.
It's like a fucking clown, bro. Like, no, the tattoos on his face get me so mad, bro. I'm like,
But he's not the only one who's done that.
nah,
though.
that's not. It's just the way he looks with them. Like, you look so dumb with the tattoos on. Why did you do that to
Does that
yourself?
embrace hip hop lifestyle also?
Nah, Birdman was niggas. Nah, that's just stupid
Okay.
people. You just stupid.
I just had to ask. I just had to
a dumb
ask.
That's just the stupid lifestyle. I'm sorry. You get face tats, you're dumb.
Yeah, but really dope
That's when
project.
you're 50.
It was engineered. The production on it is dope too. I really fuck with the first two songs and the other song that featured Travis Scott and Ozzy Osbourne. But yeah, good project.
The thing is, I heard people talking about that at work. I saw you say you fucked with it heavy. I heard a lot of people being like, it didn't mesh well. Like Ozzy and Trav, like it didn't flow together. I mean, I didn't listen to it, but what's your opinion?
Well, if you're a fan of Post, I think you'll like it. If you're just a fan of his music, then you'll like it because it still sounds like a Post Malone song.
Okay.
So it's just
For you Post
incorporated. Fans. It just incorporated the rock and hip hop. That's all.
What? Don't look at me up and down like that. What's wrong with you?
I want to hear you suck teeth under your breath.
And what are you gonna do? You just did it, my
I know,
guy.
just in front of your face.
Okay, I didn't even do a whole thing though. I just did, and that was it. You see?
It's called Earth Gang put out an album, Mirrorland. Thought that was a dope little vibe too. I started listening to Earth Gang heavy when the Revenge of the Dreamers 3 album came out because they were featured on a lot of tracks. So definitely go check that out. My favorites on that would probably have to be damn, I gotta listen to the album more. But currently, I think it's still Proud of You featuring Young Thug. That shit was fire. That shit was really fire. And Swivel was fire too. So definitely go peep those shit.
Thug's album still on repeat, by the way.
That's big facts.
Yeah, that shit still bumps.
Even Kendrick shaking his head, yup.
Fat Joe dropped a new single with Cardi B and Anuel A. And track is called Yes. Pretty fire track. I was discussing this with like people before that it's just weird how Fat Joe has been able to stay relevant as long as he's been staying relevant for. Because he'll be gone, comes back, drops something, leaves again, and then comes back and drops something hot. Like he finds a way to stay in the game.
Has he ever announced he was retired?
No.
I hate that.
You're proving my point.
He's not retired.
You're proving my point.
Yeah. Like I say, hey, I said Cardi might be coming back. If she doesn't,
Nicki.
Cool. Oh, my fault. I say Nicki's coming back. If she doesn't, then cool. But I think she's coming back. Or if she doesn't drop her own solo shit, I think she'll at least do features. So, yeah. Just not her own shit, maybe.
But he never announced he was retired, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
A lot of rappers haven't announced they're retiring.
Okay.
I don't think LL Cool J announced he's retiring, but we know we're not getting music from him.
You see my point, right?
Yeah. Oh, I definitely see your point.
All right. By the way, this song by A$AP Rocky, Babu Shock Boy.
Babushka.
I can't.
You know what's crazy? It looks like Babushka, now that I look at it. Damn. Babushka Boy.
Yes.
I'll let you talk about it before I give you my
Go
opinion. No, I want you to like highlight it, give it its highlights before I shit on it.
I didn't like it.
Wow.
Oh, word. I ain't like it either. Like, yo, I ain't like it either.
I didn't like it at all. I thought the beat was very annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the video was very unnecessary because the video is just him bashing on cops, and I'm like, oh, okay, we get it. You're arrested. You're in jail for a while. You get out. Now it's fuck the pigs, and all the cops are just as pigs. And I'm just like, if this is the song you come with back to the streets, this ain't it. It ain't it, Chief. I'm sorry.
Told you. This is his first day out.
Yeah, if that's your first day out, I'm sorry. It ain't it. It ain't it. I just don't like the track.
You listen to it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, don't.
I think I saw the video, like a snippet of the video, but that was it. Honestly, do you feel like
I don't think he
even
knows how to
planned
rap
to do
anymore.
it? I don't even think he planned to do this. I think somebody was probably like, bro, you're not gonna
Make a song.
You're not gonna
about
make a
this.
song about it, and he was like, okay, sure, and he probably just did whatever.
Bro, his last.
was it.
I feel like ASAP is slowly like losing his talent. So as I was saying, like, yo, I feel like he's really trying to like.
So you never heard of something playing.
You would know if you heard this because you would turn it off immediately.
It's the first time I heard it.
Yeah, I don't really care for this shit, to be honest with you.
But it's just like I can't remember the last time I had a fire ASAP track.
There were a couple of tracks on
Testing
testing that I thought were fire. Mad people just threw the whole album away, but I think there were mad tracks on that album was fire. It dropped the same day as Daytona, so
I listened
of
to
course
them.
it got overlooked. But I thought there were a lot of dope tracks on that album.
There's some good tracks, but as an album, it's not a good album. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I can see people make that case. I just think there were a lot of dope tracks on it.
But like, when was the last time ASAP had a fire project?
Fire project? I think Long Live ASAP was fire.
Yes.
How many years ago?
That was a while ago.
Bro, that was close to a decade ago.
ASAP's doing his own shit now. You know,
I mean,
he's
like,
getting into acting and fashion and all that shit.
Yeah, like he'll make more money doing that. I just feel like he should just stop rapping if that's what you're gonna do. Because every time you come back, you just make it worse for yourself.
Facts.
Facts.
Is anything else dropped? I don't think anything else crazy dropped. I think a couple albums that I haven't listened to. Childish Major dropped an album that I haven't listened to yet, Dirt Road Diamond, but he's a dope producer. And sometimes I hear he's a dope rapper too, so go ahead and check that out.
2015, damn.
Homegirl Mahalia dropped an album, Love and Conquest. She's an R&B singer.
Yeah, she
There's
is.
one track on that album called Simmer featuring Burna Boy, which goes hard. So definitely give that shit a listen.
Okay.
And I'm fucking with this So Brooklyn track with Casanova and Fab. I like the challenge that's starting it off too. Mad people are killing it. G Herbo killed that challenge. I think Millie's killed that challenge. Papoose, mad people. And I'm just hoping Jay-Z hops on the remix because that shit would be fire. Yeah, I think that's all for new music.
Reality
Let's get
check.
into our reality checks, yeah. I can flex.
So short and sweet, to the point. People, you need to understand that we, as a society, human beings, we are only on this earth for approximately 76 years. If you live in America, less if you live in other countries. Sorry. But you need to make enough time for the people in your life that care about you and that you care about as well. If you don't give a fuck about the people that care about you, then by all means do what the fuck you want. But if you care about someone, make time for that person because, like I said, life is short-lived. 76 years is going by, will go by very fast. Especially now that, like, we're all working now. Like, we barely got time to chill with people. Like, we're tired after work and everything. Like, if you got the energy, you got the time, make some time for the people you care about because you don't know how often you're going to be able to see them. You don't know when life is going to just take a complete zigzag. Someone's going to move to Texas. Someone's going to move to Cali. May never talk to each other again. So the relationships you have right now, make the most of them because you never know what will happen tomorrow.
All right. My reality check would be, I just had it and then I lost it. Oh, self-care. Basically, just make sure you're good. Make sure everything's good with yourself. Make sure that your mental health is good. Make sure to take some time, either out the day or out the week, to just really be by yourself, really evaluate your life or however your week went, how you handled it, how you went about it, and kind of just think of ways to just be better, to just improve, to adapt. even if it's going to get your nails done, or if you're a guy, getting the what just came out this week that y'all were just going crazy
2K.
at 2K, play a couple games, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you good. Everybody will be anybody who's supposed to be there will be there, but make sure you good first. That's it.
And then for my reality check, I think my reality check has more to do with coming to terms with situations or getting used to change, because I think I kind of just reflected on my life and the many people that have stepped in and out of my life. And I remember that at some point in my life, I was like cool with everybody. I had like mad homies left and right from different circles, like all that shit. And then throughout the years, I look back and to see with the people that I'm in contact with now, and more or less it's the same people, but the number definitely got smaller. You feel me? And I'm looking at that, and like the people that I grew like away from, I don't like. It's not like I got beef with any of those people. It's just like over time, you know, some people just like grow apart.
Yeah.
And I think people have to learn how to accept that and learn that, and that's actually okay. You know, there's nothing bad with growing apart from people. If it's all for the right reasons, there's nothing bad in that at all. But just willing to accept change and accept that there's always room for growth. You feel me? I'm looking at the people that I got with me right now, and I'm thinking, okay, all of these people that are with me right now are here because they want to be here. They see what I'm trying to do, and they're supporting me every step of the way. You feel me? If people aren't with me right now, probably means at some point down the line, they didn't check one of those boxes. And that's perfectly fine.
That's okay.
But you just got to know that the people that you are rocking with are the people that are really going to be there for you. You feel me? Yeah. And if you feel like you got a couple people in your circle that isn't really matching that criteria, then do whatever you got to do. Skirt, skirt. You feel me? Yeah, that's my reality check. And that was pretty much it.
Side note, before we leave, I just want to give a shout out to California legislation because they just passed a bill that will allow student athletes to get paid. Keep doing what you're doing, California.
Facts. Hey. And also shout out to New York because now weed is decriminalized. Not legal for recreation, but decriminalized.
So you ain't going to jail.
If you get caught with some weed, you'll just get a little fine. You feel me? Shit. I never got to say what I did over the weekend, but I went to New York, chilled with my best friend, and we went to a concert where it was Nicole Bus, Tiana Taylor, and Cardi B. Ooh. And first of all, the vibe was lit because Cardi B and Tiana Taylor are from New York, so just being in that vibe and in that energy, crowd energy was crazy. But yeah, we were just, it was an outdoor venue, so I was just there, you know. It was a bunch of shorties around, so you know I had my Twisted Tea out. You feel me? I had to pull up with the tweez. You feel me? And since the shit is now decriminalized, I was cozy as I could ever be. So I appreciate New York for doing that for the brother. You feel me?
Your girl got lit for her birthday. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, facts.
In all aspects.
Shit. If y'all follow on the gram, you saw the vibes. And yo. It's your boy DME.
It's your boy Cozy Rich.
It's your girl Imani.
And you've been listening to The Urban Products. We will catch y'all next week.
Love.
Deuce.